I just got a brand new pair of shell cordovan shoes and I'm not sure what to do with them. Can I wear them in the rain? What if they get rain spots? What if I scratch them? How do I condition them? How often do I condition them? That's what this video is going to cover. I've done a number of in-depth tutorials talking about these topics, but I wanted to make a single video talking about all of the basics and all of the most common care routines that are needed for a shell cordovan. I have two pairs of shell cordovan that really need care and attention. We'll start with this chukka boot, but I also have a penny loafer that has a deep scratch on the toe and just needs a general conditioning. First, for the chukka boot, this has rain spots, as you can clearly see. We're going to start just by giving it a simple brushing. Then we'll do an overall evaluation to see what the current condition is before we actually get started with the routine. What we're going to do is just remove the laces because a lot of these rain spots can get in underneath the lacing quarters of the boot, and it just makes it a lot easier, especially with these only being 3 eyelets, to just get these laces out, and it'll make it a lot easier to maneuver around the different parts of the vamp. I'm just going to do a quick once over here just so that you can kind of see the condition of the boots 100%, like what we need to pay attention to. Now you'll notice the spots are definitely still there. Just by giving it that simple brushing, like these have made a significant improvement. You can see how the right shoe here has got a nicer luster to it, which makes the rain spots not as noticeable or kind of offensive, I guess, to look at. Whereas this one, you can still see there's just a lot of residue that's kind of caught up in it, and it's not the most appealing thing to look at right now. So here's where we stand after just a simple brushing. And now we're going to continue on with the chukka boots because this is going to need some time to dry as we get back and start working on the penny loafer. The first step here is just going to be to take a damp cloth, wipe that off, and then continue brushing. I'm going to go around this, doing this almost like I am applying a polish or a cleaner. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm using the water as a solvent to remove any of the surface dirt, any of the dried water spots that are on the shell, and trying to get those removed with very minimal effort. So let's do a quick actual comparison again. And this is the right shoe is the one I just wiped off. And if you look at it, it's again making very nice kind of like incremental improvements. So as we did the brushing, this one started to look better than this, and then they kind of evened out. Just wiping them off has made a very stark improvement, almost enough to the point where you can begin to see that if you have cared for the shell throughout the life of it, something like this becomes very easy to address because the oils that have already been built up in the shell continue to nourish and kind of reactivate as you care for it. Now that we have a good start on the chukka boot, we wiped that off with a damp cloth and we gave it a brushing. Let's let those dry off and we'll start with the penny loafer. We're going to condition these, and then on the one shoe, we're going to take care of the scratch that's on the toe. When I condition them, I'm going to start with the one shoe and then we're going to wait to condition the one that has the scuff on it until that scuff has been cared for. The main reason that you want to hold off on applying any type of conditioner, pigment, or cream, anything like that, is the scuff can absorb that pigment or that conditioning oil unevenly, and then it's something that you can't really deal with. You just have to let that evaporate. So let's care for the scratch first on that one, and then we'll apply the conditioner. This is exactly what I mean. We were able to fix this probably 90% of the way using just the ebony stick and brushing, and now I was able to condition the toe, and it has not unevenly darkened the deeper parts of the scratch. The Chuck-a-Boot is progressing along really well considering how it looked when we started. I'm going to use the ebony stick, which is a multi-purpose tool. It can be used for scuffs, scratches, but it also can smooth out the shell. And when you smooth out the shell, you're flattening the fibers in the top layer of the leather. That creates a reflective surface, and that's what we both need to address the rain spots that are still left, as well as create an even luster over this leather. Getting back to the penny loafers, the conditioner has dried on these, so really what we have left to do is just brush these, and then we can take a look and see how everything turned out. I think these both turned out really well. Let me know if you have any questions, or let me know if you've run into any specific situations with any shell cordovan that you haven't really been able to figure out. Happy to help out wherever I can with those. If you want to learn more about shell cordovan tutorials or shell cordovan care, take a look at this playlist. And if you want to see general leather care or calfskin, take a look at these videos.